BCs have been on a rise in the past few years, and Buzzsaw was honestly low on the list when it came to new characters in toy form for generations. But I guess I should have known when virtually everybody gets repainted nowadays. I certainly didn't expect him to be this gorgeous though. Waspinator was one of my favorite characters growing up, for obvious reasons. And Buzzsaw was just kind of seen as the other one. Not that he wasn't cool to younger Ben, he just wasn't Waspinator. Now having grown up since then, I'll be honest, I still prefer Waspinator, but I can definitely say that Buzzsaw is the best looking of the two. 3 if you include Skywasp. He's definitely the most material girl out of the lot. The release of the 2 Legacy Bees kinda overshadowed Kingdom Waspinator as they're just more interesting to me. Speaking of, out of the new Beast Wars characters getting toys, he feels the most Beast Wars. Definitely tying with Tarantulas on that front. There is so much paint on this buzzing buffoon that is the literal definition of eye candy. Look it up, trust me, it'll just be a picture of this guy. They even painted the wings, which they didn't have to do, and maybe shouldn't have. I don't know if it would look better or not, and I don't feel like finding that out. Probably the best paint apps on the toy are the gradients on his legs and shoulders. It is truly something to behold in person, and adds a whole nother dimension to his aesthetic. He also pulls off the Wasp or Yellow Jacket styling better than Waspinator's green in my opinion. The head sculpt is super nice, and serves as a great adaptation of the 96 robot head, to distinguish him more from Waspinator. Though, since Skywasp came with both heads, homaging the original toy switching head gimmick, I would have liked to see Buzzy Boy here come with the mutant head, but oh well, nothing too major. And the light piping, oh my goodness, the light piping. This has got to be one of the most beautiful figures using the feature, and there are even 2 types of it. White light piping is in the head, then painted over with green to give a cool effect, and the Wasp head being clear green, being covered by yellow paint. You'll see it better in beast mode, but the translucent green allows for all of the complex detail of the bug's compound eye, and that is super cool. Definitely makes the realistic beast modes worth it. And like I said before, the wings are clear, being painted over with black, giving another cool effect on the figure. For weaponry, he comes with a stinger that you can hold and not look much like anything. I switch between either seeing it as a blaster or an actual sting weapon like Cyberverse Bumblebee. It's kind of underwhelming though, and I have thought about getting one of the numerous upgrade kits for him for some time, but alas, the soggy stinger stays for now, and when I don't want it out, it can plug into his big, stripy booty. Articulation is pretty good, but hindered a lot by the bug bits, well, everywhere on his body. Especially the legs on his legs, which severely limits his average posability. The waist, as you can see, can sometimes come untabbed too often, so that's an issue. The transformation is a bit fiddly, as you'll see right now. Bug mode looks very cool, and gives me a primal fight or flight reaction when looking at it. Like, ew, get away from me, in a good way. It also condenses pretty well, as it feels chunky and weighty as the Wasp. And I know I said this a few videos ago about paint mismatching with yellow paint, but it's actually pretty good here. It's at least not distracting like Sunstreaker. It also lets the detail of the bug head pop out more. It feels good to hold. with all of the realistic bug texturing, adding a satisfying tactile experience to not just Buzzsaw, but all of the Kingdom, Legacy, Arthropod adversaries as well. Bug articulation is okay. Can't move as much as Inferno, for just an example, but it certainly isn't bad, with you still being able to get some flying poses out of it, which really counts the most. Out of all of the Walmart beasts that just haven't left the shelf until now, you could probably skip Night Prowler and Sandstorm, but I highly recommend getting Buzzsaw. He just stands out on your shelf and demands your attention. And alongside buzzworthy Pterosaur, has that proper 90s flair that can't be competed with, except maybe a fly swatter. Thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, liking, and all that fun stuff. Follow me on my socials, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. So anyways, I started blasting, and I totally saved my whole squad. Wow, you're so cool.
This'll get him.
So yeah, the Predacons wouldn't be the same without me.
Boo.
Ah! See? I told you it was a yellow belly. Yes, both physically and metaphorically. Great work, Filthy Maximal.
Anything to overcome my fear of bees. Preceptor's orders.
Okay.